The Elves and the Shoemaker. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor shoemaker and his kind-hearted wife. The shoemaker was very skilled, but no matter how hard he worked, he never earned enough money to buy good leather. His shop was small but cozy, with shelves full of old tools and scraps of leather. Each night he would sigh and worry about how they would survive. One evening, after working all day, the shoemaker found that he had just enough leather left to make one last pair of shoes. He carefully cut the leather with his sharp knife, placed it neatly on his workbench, and said, "I will sew the shoes in the morning." Then, feeling tired but hopeful, he went to bed, hoping for better days ahead. The next morning, when the shoemaker woke up and went to his workbench, he couldn't believe his eyes. There, sitting neatly on the table, was a beautiful pair of shoes, perfectly stitched and polished. The shoes were made with such fine craftsmanship that no human hand could have done it better. He called his wife excitedly, and they marveled at the incredible work. Soon, a wealthy gentleman came to the shop and was so impressed with the shoes that he paid a generous amount for them. With this money, the shoemaker was able to buy leather for 2 more pairs of shoes. That evening, he carefully cut the leather and left it on his workbench once again. To his amazement, the next morning he found 2 pairs of beautifully made shoes waiting for him. Day after day, this magical event continued. Every night he would leave the leather, and every morning he would find new, exquisite shoes ready to be sold. The shoemaker and his wife soon became wealthier and happier, but they were also curious about who was helping them. One night, the shoemaker and his wife decided to stay awake and hide behind the curtains to discover the secret. At midnight, when the town was silent, 2 tiny elves dressed in ragged clothes crept into the workshop. With their little fingers, they worked quickly and carefully, stitching and sewing with great skill. The shoemaker and his wife watched in amazement as the elves completed their work and slipped away before dawn. The shoemaker's wife felt sad to see the little elves working so hard in their torn clothes. She said, "We must show our gratitude for their kindness." So, with great care and love, she sewed tiny shirts, trousers and jackets, while the shoemaker made the tiniest, most perfect little shoes. The next evening, instead of leather, they placed the tiny outfits on the workbench and hid once again. At midnight, the elves returned and found the gifts waiting for them. They clapped their tiny hands with joy, quickly put on their new clothes, and danced around the workshop happily. "Now we are free!" they sang with glee and disappeared into the night, never to return. Though the elves were gone, the shoemaker and his wife never forgot their kindness. They continued to work hard and make beautiful shoes, and their shop became the most popular in the village. They always remembered that acts of kindness and gratitude bring joy and success to those who appreciate them.